Hi children, we will continue with our topic. We have seen last class, can we change the state of matter? There are two conditions to change the state of matter, that also we have seen by changing the temperature and by changing the pressure. And we have started with the change in temperature, how can we change the states of matter. So, we have seen how can we change solid to liquid or melting or fusion, and we have seen that melting point and latent heat of fusion. Okay, today we will move with the change of liquid to gas. How can we change the liquid to gas? Liquid to gas. If we are taking the same activity, we can we can take water in a beaker and we can heat it to convert into vapors. Okay, for that we can keep the thermometer inside that beaker, but it should not touch the water, it should only come in contact with the vapors. Water vapors only, the thermometer should come in contact with the vapors only, and it should not touch the liquid water. So, in such a way we have to mount the thermometer using the stands. Okay, using a stand we can mount the thermometer without inserting it into the water, just above the water level, so that thermometer will come in contact with the water vapors. Okay, so same way we can heat it. Initially we can see that there will not be any change in temperature reading of the thermometer, and that also we can explain by the latent heat. In the conversion of solid to liquid, we have seen some energy is hidden there, and that energy is known as latent heat of fusion. Same way, if you are taking that liquid and heating it, there is a particular temperature. We know what is the boiling point of water. It is, yes, it is 100 degrees Celsius. Boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius. So, at 100 degrees Celsius, if you are heating the water to 100 degrees Celsius, then only the water will convert into water vapor. Okay, if you are heating that water, only after reaching the 100 degrees Celsius, that water will slowly convert into water vapor. And during that time, the temperature will remain there a constant. For a particular time period, the temperature reading will be same, that is, it will show during that complete time period at 100 degrees Celsius. During that time also we have given that heat energy there. So, now our question is, where does that heat energy go? Okay, same way that heat energy we are giving is utilized to overcome the forces of attraction between the liquid particles and to change the state of liquid to gas. Once again, that heat energy is hidden there, that is latent heat. That latent heat we have given that heat energy, that latent heat is utilized to overcome the forces of attraction between the liquid particles and to change it into gas. So, we can say during the conversion of liquid to gas, that is also known as, that conversion is known as vaporization. Vaporization, or we can call it as boiling. Okay, the change of liquid to gas, either we can call it as boiling or vaporization. During that change, that heat energy is hidden there, and that latent heat is utilized to overcome the forces of attraction between the liquid particles and to change into the gaseous particles. So, that hidden heat energy is known as latent heat of vaporization. Latent heat of vaporization. That hidden heat energy is known as latent heat of vaporization, and that latent, normally that hidden energy is known as latent heat, and if the conversion is liquid to gas, then that is specially known as latent heat of vaporization. Okay, and we can define boiling point also here. How can we define the boiling point? Just like how we define that melting point. Boiling point is the temperature at which a liquid changes into gas at its normal atmospheric pressure. Here also we have to mention that normal atmospheric pressure. That is because if we are changing the atmospheric pressure, definitely we can change the boiling point also. When we discuss that melting point, there also I mentioned that if we are changing the temperature, if we are changing the pressure, that definitely we can change the melting point. And here also if we are changing the pressure, definitely we can change the boiling point. Okay. So, whenever we are defining that melting and boiling points, we have to tell especially that at its atmospheric pressure. So, at its atmospheric pressure, a liquid starts changing into gaseous state. That temperature is known as boiling point of a material. Okay. So, this is happening there. This is happening there in the case of pressure cooker and all. If we are applying that using that pressure cooker for cooking and all, there we are applying pressure there. So, when the application of pressure is there, definitely boiling point will be very high, and that at that high temperature the food is being cooked there, and during, if the temperature is high there, it will take less time to cook. That is happening there when we use that pressure cooker for cooking purposes. So, if you are applying pressure, definitely we can change the boiling point, and also during that time at high temperature that food is being cooked. So, the time taken will be less there. And this is how we can change the states of matter by changing the temperature. Either by changing the temperature means either by increasing the temperature or by decreasing the temperature. So, now here we have seen that how can we change the state of matter by changing the temperature, and we have seen solids can be heated to convert into liquids, and again if you are heating the liquids, if you are increasing the temperature, that liquids will be changing into gaseous state. The reverse is also happening there. If we are changing the temperature means we can say we have to say that if it is changing temperature, decrease in temperature also we have to mention the, if we are increasing the temperature, if we are increasing temperature, we can change. If we are increasing the temperature, initially solids will be changed into liquid state, and then liquids will be changed into gas. That is by the increase in the temperature. And if we are decreasing the temperature, the reverse will be happening there. If we are decreasing the temperature, the reverse of this will be happening there, that is gas will be converting into liquid. If we are decreasing the temperature, gas will be changing into liquid, and then liquid will be changing into solid. Okay. So, by changing the temperature, we can change the states of matter particles. There are four definitions are coming there: latent heat of fusion, latent heat of vaporization, melting point, boiling point. All these are very, very important. Children, please carefully study these portions. If any doubt is there, please clear it. Okay. I hope this much is clear. Thank you.